Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today is Friday, January the 16th of the beautiful year 2026. And welcome back to the 2026 Paldas Cup preliminary phase. It is. And today we are going to conclude the match started yesterday between the two Polish players, PYREK versus LIPTONEQ. After the first session of this match yesterday, PYREK leads 6-3 and is only 4 games away from beating his compatriot and advancing to the main bracket of our main event. Will LIPTONEQ be able to come back to the match? Will PYREK continue his domination? We are about to find out. The match starts very, very soon. Yes, so maybe let's take a look at the match stats after the first session. What happened in the match so far? PYREK scored highest points of 486,000 in game number 7. And LIPTONEQ 354,000 also in game number 7, so this was the highest scoring game of the match so far, and this 354 happens to be LIPTONEQ's comp PB as for now. So both players able to get the transition, which is also a good thing. This also happened in game number 7, but in terms of losing scores, losing lines, slightly better stats on LIPTONEQ's end, but PYREK is the one who lost less games yesterday. 6-3, 3 games advantage. As mentioned, PYREK needs only 4 more games to advance to the next round. We play a best of 19 in the preliminary phase, so it means the first to win 10 games wins the entire match. But if there will be and in it, we will play all 10 games if a decider is necessary. Yes, our proper rules. Maybe let me present you the rules on your screen. We play level 18 starts only, no line cap, as PS controller and handcam are mandatory for this event. And as this is our main event and the serious tournament, we play reroll seed every game. So brand new pieces will be given to the players after each game. The format of the tournament, the preliminary rounds and the round of 32, so the first round in the main bracket, are played as a best of 19 in 2 sessions, the 9 games in session number 1 and up to 10 games in session number 2. And then you can see round of 16 and quarterfinals best of 25, semifinals best of 33, and the final will be played in a best of 35 in 4 sessions. In each phase of the event, each session is played on a separate day, so you can't schedule 2 sessions for the same day. But for PYREK and LIPTONEQ, this rule is fulfilled. They played the first session yesterday. Yeah, so maybe a few more words about the players. PYREK's comp PB 554 and current ELO 1416. LIPTONEQ by improving comp PB yesterday got their ELO rating recalculated, and as for now it's 1341. 1341 is the ELO for LIPTONEQ, but LIPTONEQ is a very new player to our scene. This is LIPTONEQ's his second match in Paldas, so LIPTONEQ, very, very provisional rating, I would say. Is this PAL comp PB or overall? Comp PB is not overall PB, Brit UK, so comp PB is a comp PB. So, and we use the comp PB to calculate the ELO, because we want our ELO to be, as accurate as possible, considering players, skill in comp. We know that there are some players who don't do actually well in getting good overall PBs, but they're very consistent, can score well in competitive matches. We have also players who can score very well for comp PB, for overall, sorry, so for overall PB games, and then when they play matches, they struggle. So we base our elo calculation only on comp performers. I think Brit QK, there is a question I don't need to answer. I think you know the answer already. Yeah, so these are our heroes of our PYREK and LIPTONEQ, the Polish players. And yeah, we'll see. We will see who can advance to the main bracket of 2026 PAL DAS Cup. So this is not 2026 NTSC Roll Cup. It's a 2026 PAL DAS Cup Brit UK. It's a grand total of 0, so Brit UK, if you play a match, whatever you score will be a new comp PB. So yeah, let me check if the players are alive and I will bring them to our stream. PYREK is already warming up, so I'll bring you PYREK here. And I don't see a LIPTONEQ, unfortunately. So let me ping the Polish player. Yeah, the rules are very well known to the players. Every player has this 15 minutes tolerance to show up for the match without any consequences. And yeah, if the time surpasses the 15 minutes, then yeah, we wait for the explanation from the player why the player was not on time. If the explanation is a valid excuse, then yeah, we can think about rescheduling the match, or in this case the session. If there's something like, I don't know, I forgot, I was asleep or something, of course this is not a valid excuse, and yeah, the match or the session is given then to the opponent. So I hope LIPTONEQ is doing well and can show up for the session. And yeah, I think yeah, the timer 12 more minutes has LIPTONEQ to show up. Yeah, so I tried to reach LIPTONEQ on Discord, and now yeah, we are waiting. LIPTONEQ has 11 more minutes to show up. Yeah, Michu, PYREK, if you can hear me, and if you have like other way to contact LIPTONEQ than Discord, maybe you can try to reach him and try to find out what's going on. Unfortunately, the only way I can contact LIPTONEQ is Discord. Thank you, Michu. Okay, I got a message on Discord. LIPTONEQ needs a minute or two to show up, and yeah, it looks like the second session will happen, which is a good thing. So let's switch to PYREK's warm-up games. Yeah, PYREK plays. First of all, PYREK plays Tetris because of Miho. You know, they are like real life friends. You know each other from some different activities, so to speak. And yeah, thanks to Miho, PYREK started playing Tetris, so which is good to see that yeah, Miho has the power to convince people to play this amazing game. Most of them play legal. Good one, good one. Yeah, and yeah, and PYREK, you know, is like maybe not you know the you know, I don't know how to say it. Yeah, PYREK is relatively new to the scene. I would say this this thing, but can be dangerous in some matches. The most recent I remember when PYREK played really well was the paldastetris preliminary match against Elias. You know Elias, the player who won the recent PDM, the player who won the Division 2 in paldastetris. So PYREK played the match and against Elias, and yeah, the match went to decider 5-4. PYREK was scoring consistently over 500k. Mate has made Elias work for this win, but on the other hand, PYREK also can have some weird losses, like for example, 1 month he lost to Marts. So yeah, this is a very unpredictable player with a very good potential, but yeah, not fully consistent yet. Like Miho, yeah, Miho, you trained him, so he also gave him the consistency. And here we have LIPTONEQ on our screens. Hello LIPTONEQ, welcome, good to see you. You are you're live within the given tolerance of 15 minutes, so all good. We will be able to start your second session against PYREK very soon. Yeah, so guys, the second session of this match, this session will decide who of the players qualifies. Who of the players will play in the main bracket of the 2026 PAL-DAS Cup. As you can see on your screens, PYREK has this 3 games advantage from yesterday, and will try to to complete the task for LIPTONEQ. Yeah, the challenge is a little bit tougher, but who knows what happens in session number 2. The players are warming up, so I'm giving them the first seed of the day, the seed for game number 1 of this session and game number 10 of the entire match. 0050 CE, 0050 CE is the seed for game number 10. Yeah, so PYREK, LIPTONEQ, you have your seed 0050 CE. Yeah, so the schedule time is there, so you should finish your warm-up, and let's start the second session of your match, please. Okay, so LIPTONEQ seems to be ready. Give me a second, guys. I need to take care of my nose very quickly. I will be back in a second. Okay, I'm back, and it looks like the players are ready. They're wishing good luck, have fun to each other, which is very, very nice to see. I also wish you guys good luck and have fun. And the game number 10, the first game of this session, starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. 0050 CE, and we are in. The seats are correct, so all good. And yeah, today we play as long as one of the players wins 10 games. Today we conclude this match. The match started yesterday between PYREK and LIPTONEQ. Yeah, one thing is sure. The player who advances from this match to the main bracket is a player representing Poland. So PYREK started with 16,000, LIPTONEQ with 72. So the younger of the Polish players starts with a more efficient play, but now LIPTONEQ's board is becoming a little bit problematic. And PYREK's board is also problematic, so this is a dangerous board for PYREK for sure. PYREK showed us yesterday some good down stacking skills. Was able to get some good digs, and it looks like PYREK is trying to survive it, but needs something to the left. Gets the J to the left. This helps a lot. This is the long bar, which is also a helpful piece. Slowly but surely it's looking like PYREK is finding a solution to this board. Now LIPTONEQ is also in a mid-stack situation, but it looks like more manageable for the moment. So we have 119 for LIPTONEQ, 46 for PYREK. So LIPTONEQ still in the lead in this game. Both players digging. So let's see how long those dig will take. Will any of them be able, or maybe both of them will be able to regain full control over the board? We will find out very, very soon. Oh, PYREK didn't go for the long bar flat, and this is now causing some more problems. And PYREK now with those SSZs, oh, those are very bad pieces for this board. And I'm afraid PYREK can't do anything more, and PYREK tops out. 65 lines with 61,940, so PYREK played half of an 18 game without scoring a single Tetris. This means LIPTONEQ is good, and LIPTONEQ takes the first game of this session with 139.080, and it's 6-4 from PYREK's perspective. LIPTONEQ starts with a nice game win, so only 2 games behind right now. The seed for game number 11 is 0D3A EA. 0D3A EA. Win a round with no Tetris. Let's go, Susmiho. Yeah, sometimes it's possible, you know, when you score 3000 points and you're 1 and 2000, you win a round without scoring a Tetris. We've seen such games in the past. Okay, so LIPTONEQ is ready, PYREK is ready. Game number 11 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. 0D3A, 3AEA, yeah. Seats are good, the seats are correct, and we are officially in game number 11 of this match between the 2 Polish players. LIPTONEQ was able to win the first game of this session and reduces PYREK's lead to only 2 games. Okay, PYREK once again in a mid-stack situation. Oh, this is looking very, very difficult for PYREK right now. Sorry that I'm getting so excited, but it's not the best play in the world, unfortunately, and PYREK tops out at 18,240 points, and LIPTONEQ suddenly wins the second game in a row and closes the lead. It's only 1 game advantage for PYREK. 80,180 points. It's only 6-5 after 11 games. We have a match, guys. We have a match. Yeah, and the seed for game number 12 is 61FA12, 61FA12. Yeah, 2 games in, PYREK is yet to score a Tetris. So let's see if this game number 3 of the session, the 12th game of the match, will be the game with a Tetris for PYREK. 61FA12 is the seed. And PYREK is ready as well. So the game number 12 starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And yeah, the seats are good, so we are officially in game number 12. And guys, yeah, let me remind you, this tournament has a Reno prize pool. The link is in the chat. If you want to make this prize pool bigger, we are currently at $269. Feel free to click on the link in the chat and donate some US dollars to the prize pool. Yeah, I promised $500 for this event, and I will keep my word. I decided to split this $500 into like 2 portions. 250 right now, and the other 250 will be added. Oh no, what is going on? What is PYREK doing? PYREK tops out at 30,000. Which means LIPTONEQ is good. And we are tied. It's 6-6, guys. It's 6-6. LIPTONEQ wins another game in this session, so this is, as for now, a clean sweep for LIPTONEQ in session number 2. It's 6-6. And here is your seed for game number 13. It's 07954C, 07954C. Yeah, I wanted to continue my process of thinking, and wanted to say the other $250 from my end will be added to the prize pool after the preliminaries, after maybe during the stream when the draw for round 32 happens. So $500 from my end. You know, this is the promised $500 from the old lolpok times when we had this jackpot. So I kept this $500 from my end and decided to donate it for this event. And we have also $19 from Frank yesterday. So 519 is the minimum we can have. Yeah, so the players are ready for game number 13, and the game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And if we will be able, guys, to reach $1,000 in the prize pool for the whole event, we will be then paying not the top 8 but the top 16 players of this event, and I don't need cheap viewers. Bye bye. So 24,000 for PYREK and 24 for LIPTONEQ. Yeah, I also noticed about the score for PYREK, 30,000 in 10 lines. So PYREK actually had a Tetris, so the first Tetris of the session was done in the previous game, so no Tetris-less session for PYREK anymore. But now PYREK needs to find some good rhythm, and all the advantage from session number 1 is gone. And now the match is tied at 6-6. So we have a race to 4 games right now. Okay, LIPTONEQ with a little bit of a difficult board to deal with, but should be fine. Oh, but this as miss drop was a little bit scary, but it looks like LIPTONEQ is doing... Oh, a miss shift. Oh, I wanted to say something good about LIPTONEQ, but unfortunately this will be a GG. LIPTONEQ tops out at 64,980 points. So PYREK, this is your first chance to win the game in this session. All you need is 65,000 points. 65,000 points, and you can win your first game of this session. So no Tetris is required, few lines, and PYREK should be able to win his first game of the day. And here it is, 65,000, so the score is there. PYREK takes the game and leads 7-6. 66-120, maybe not the highest score in the world, but the most important for PYREK, it's the score that secures him the game. And here is the seed for game number 14. It's 61-9A B0, 61-9A B0. Okay, and the players are ready. So game number 14 starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yes, so we played 13 games of this match out of possible 19. Will we require the full distance, or Will one of the players be able to win few games in a row and run away from the opponent? LIPTONEQ won 3 games, 3 opening games of this session. Then PYREK won game number 4. So no 2-2-2 in this session as well, so yeah. But we had 2-2-2 in the first session, so you know, not that bad at all, right? 73,000 for LIPTONEQ, 38 for PYREK. Oh, now PYREK needs to be careful. Yeah, this board can become very tricky. But PYREK is trying to play a pretty disciplined Tetris. Okay, this is not looking bad. Oh, the long bar is needed. Okay, but gets this with the J. 59 meanwhile for PYREK and 169 for LIPTONEQ. LIPTONEQ is ahead. Oh, and LIPTONEQ gets some misdrops, and this is a very dangerous situation right now. 45 lines is the top out. 173, 660. So PYREK, you have a target 174. 174 is what you need to take this game. Unfortunately, LIPTONEQ wasn't able to stay alive in this game anymore any longer, and now PYREK, you have a chance. Your target is 174. 174 is the score you need to take this game. And with this Tetris, PYREK completes the chase down. 192 to 80 is more than enough. PYREK now leads 8-6 and is only 2 games away from winning the entire match. And here is your seed for game number 15. It's 97 B8 C2, 97 B8 C2. Pewnie PYREK zrobił specjalnie emocje. Okay, why not? Why not? Yeah, PYREK wanted to keep it more interesting. Yeah, we could translate it like that into English. So we have LIPTONEQ ready for game number 15. Seat is 97 B8 C2, so players be careful. B8. I tend to have problems with those B and 8s while putting the seats, so yeah. I'm giving you a tip to be careful while you putting the seat from your end. 97 B8 C2. Okay, so PYREK is ready, LIPTONEQ is ready. Game number 15 of this match starts in a 3, 2, 1, Tetris. 97 B8 C2, yeah, and we are good with the seats. So, let's see how this game develops. LIPTONEQ won the first 3 games of the session, then PYREK won 2 games in a row. considering the advantage from session number 1, yeah, we have this score of 8-6 for PYREK. And we will see what happens next. Okay, LIPTONEQ gets the long bar over. It was a good execution. Oh no, LIPTONEQ needs to reopen the well. Oh, it's now getting tricky, and the misdrop of the Z piece gets the T over. But this is a tricky board, and LIPTONEQ can't do anything more. LIPTONEQ tops out at 77,520. 77,520 is the top out for the younger of the Polish player. And PYREK is good. PYREK wins his third game in a row, and PYREK is only one game away from beating LIPTONEQ and advancing to the main bracket of the 2026 PALDAS Cup. Yeah, one game needed for PYREK. LIPTONEQ needs to win 4 games in a row and can't afford losing any more games. Yes, LIPTONEQ, 4 in a row is your task right now. F1, B0, F0 is the seed for game number 16. F1, B0, F0. And the players are ready, so game number 16 of this match starts in the 3, 2, 1 race. .26 for PYREK, 48 for LIPTONEQ. These are the opening scores of this 16th game of this match. A little bit of a misdrop, the J piece for LIPTONEQ. This does not have to be that problematic. Few good pieces and LIPTONEQ should be able to solve the board. $119 for PYREK, 84 for LIPTONEQ. $169 for PYREK, 117 for LIPTONEQ. So this time PYREK trying to outpace his compatriot in this game. And let's see how it goes. Oh, PYREK now needs a long bar. Okay, blocks the well. This is now looking pretty dangerous for PYREK, and LIPTONEQ also pretty high. So both players in a very difficult situation, and it looks like LIPTONEQ tops out at 146, 680, and PYREK tops out at 57 lines with 222,300. So we have our match winner. PYREK. PYREK is the player. PYREK is the player who advances to the round of 32. Congratulations, PYREK! Commiserations, LIPTONEQ. PYREK, you will be playing in the main bracket of this tournament. LIPTONEQ, thank you very much for your participation. Yeah, you did well. You got some good games. Comp PB, you gained some good experience. And LIPTONEQ, there is no February thing like this, because in February we start with the main bracket of the 2026 Paldas Cup, and yeah, I assume it can take maybe even 2 or 3 months, considering the number of matches and sessions to be played. And as mentioned before, before the tournament started, this is my last event as host before I go for a longer break. I can't tell how long the break will be, so yeah, the date of the next event after Paldas Cup is not known yet. Okay, so PYREK is your match winner, and here are your match stats. 10 to 6 is the win, 10 to 6. Yeah, the highest score for PYREK and for LIPTONEQ stay from the first session of this match. And yeah, actually, LIPTONEQ maintains this advantage in, you know, losing scores and losing lines, but yeah, PYREK simply had some very early top outs, and this has destroyed his average tremendously. So PYREK wins the match 10 to 6, and PYREK is the next of the players who after March who advances to the main bracket. And let me show you the preliminary brackets. So we have 2 matches finished. So Martz and PYREK are the players who are qualified for the main event. LIPTONEQ and Frank are the players eliminated. And we have 1 more match from the preliminaries to be done. And this is a match between Dobry and Adam Irish. The first session was played some time ago. Adam Irish wins 5 to 4, but then I got sick. When I recovered, then it's time for Dobry to be sick. So yeah, we still need to wait, but we have like 2 weeks to play this second session. So I hope we can do it as soon as Dobry is well, doing well after the illness, and then we will see who completes the lineup of the 32 players. So 31 out of 32 players for the main bracket are already known, and the 32nd player will be either Dobry or Adam Irish. Yes, so this is how it looks. So as far as the preliminary bracket is concerned, the main bracket, we have the top 16 seats already there, and the other players will be then drawn, and we will some have random pairings for round of 32. And as you can see, we have Merke as seat number 1, Tugi seat number 2. The seating was based on the 2025 performance, based on the performance in the 2025 Paldas cycle. Yeah, so quite of an interesting event ahead of us. I will show you the full seeding for the event. So the 16 players decided by the Paldas cycle. You can see the qualification path. For example, Merke Tugi qualified via Swiss, Robin via Paldas League, and so on. And yeah, 12 players for Paldas Swiss, Paldas League, Paldas Classic, and PDM. 12 spots for that, and 4 highest ELOs completed the top 16. Average of 5 best ratings in 2025. These were Yanni, James, Gunther, and Hefta. Yeah, And we have pretty strong players also, from the, so to speak, unseeded players, like Jesper, Scamper, Team, Blue Scooty, Weisbrot, who hasn't played recently in comp, 1603 current ELO, but Weisbrot shared a screen of a game that never happened, but shared a screen of a 700k, 714 even, with level 28, so who knows how well prepared the German player will be for the event. And you can see also the other players there. So LIPTONEQ and Frank are eliminated. So the players to F1 champion, from Jesper to F1 champion, they did not have to play any preliminaries, but you never know who they are going to play in round number 1. We can have, if the draw is like this, a ridiculous pairing like Merke, Jesper, Tugi, Jesper, or I don't know, Merke, Blue Scooty, or something like that already in game in round number 1. But yeah, let's be real. Whoever meets Jesper in round 1 of the top 16 players, this will be a very interesting match. So at least we will have like 5 very interesting matches. Everyone who meets Jesper, Scamper, Team, Scooty, and Weisbrot, this will be some great matches to watch. And of course there is also the rest of the players who will try to do their best. And yeah, we have quite of a weird situation that we barely don't have any, 1550 players in this event. Only either 1600, like Weisbrot 1603, Blue Scooter 1613, or like 1500 flat, like Michu, Schwid, Saddle, myself, and Roma, almost 1500. So yeah, no, like 1550 players in this event. So pretty big gap created. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, guys, so we have this session done. Let me see who can we rate. The next stream is unknown, so we wait for Dobre to recover. This will happen somewhere in the next 2 weeks. And who will be there? When will it be? Sorry, can't speak properly. Yeah, it's yet to be decided. Okay, I think we're going to raid apropos Adam Irish, who's yet to play the session. Adam Irish is streaming some Tetris, so let's go to Adam Irish. There is Jedi Evan and Greshu playing a match there, so let's see how they're doing. And guys, thank you very much for watching today. See you next time. Have a nice weekend, and bye bye for now.